drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go?
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, Zane Gonzalez to kick off. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Rams taking the field and leading the way. The man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 40 now on second down. Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there, pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. They had 6 points that they were thinking.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
There certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
On second down now, Mays, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
On third down, Porter. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run on first down. Mays. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Goff now looking to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
brings up second down at the Cardinals' 47-yard line.
On second down, it's Porter. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on third, Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen that, you know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
23 yards on the play. Garoppolo on first down. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a give, right side, Porter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Goff on first down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That's a jet sweep. They get it to Foster. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to number 85.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Garoppolo's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of his 1st half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
For Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. L.A. readies for its next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
It's a gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Store set. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup. First down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Goff now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Goff throwing again. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Again, Goff. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, it's Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again. Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And Sloman on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is good.
The kick is good.
And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
Rams 6.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
15 more yards. That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
There's Garoppolo on first and 10. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the lead up to 14. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10. And they're
at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And that is incomplete.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, Job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
The stop made by Jordan.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
To throw is Goff. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
10 yards.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They run again with Breida. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And now Garoppolo lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 55 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
7 yards to pick up there.
To number 85. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Cardinals 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
13 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
13 yards on the pickup. Brings up second down at the Rams' 10-yard line.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's Fournette. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Goff. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now this one who is tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Number 42.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing again is Goff. Fighting through pressure.
The pass. A loss of 9 yards. And
the Rams on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Goff. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
complete.
11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Rams.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Higbee. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
9-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
at their own.
Yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Rams.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. The 20,
you gotta love it, baby. Give
10,
me some more.
and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. So Jared Goff in the offense, down by 2 touchdowns, a little under 1:50 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
Goff on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be second down. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 26, 30, past the 20, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one.
Onside kick is
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.